Good evening. I'm going to talk to you this evening about technology and ethics and a little bit about copyright and some of the muddy points out there. I thought that Dr. Brown's comments about metadata, data about data, being hidden in Word documents and email was very interesting. That I never even thought about that. As far as, I do that myself, especially for discussion board. I type something up in Word and then copy and paste. And I never thought about that. The first thing I did was when he was telling me how to go to Word and check that as I did. And I'm like, okay, I got to remember that from now on. And I don't think about that kind of thing. But, you have to cover everything. I know the company I used to work for was hacked here a couple of months ago. And I'm sure some of that data that from one of the employees, I'm sure helped to have that hacking happen. Who knows? So it's hard to tell. I mean, you just don't think about stuff like that. Internal hacking. A lot of stuff has happened here recently with Anthem and some other companies where medical information, social security numbers have been hacked. And it's amazing because with all these firewalls, the company I worked for before, it was an internet company, did stuff with internet, and in fact they work with Liberty on their internet services, and uh, they're very, very good about firewalls and protecting our servers and things like that. And the thought of trying to get into anybody leaving their laptop somewhere and having it stolen. I mean, you don't do that. But a company I worked for years ago, and an engineer took his laptop on vacation with him so he could stay in touch with the plant. Where we were just building up, the plant was new and we were building up. He had the laptop stolen while he was on vacation, and a lot of proprietary information on it. It was terrible. And but there's so many simple things like just protecting a laptop and protecting your data and knowing how to do it. And there's a lot of people, though, unfortunately, that don't know how to protect their data or just don't think about it. And so that's sort of the muddy part, if it is to educate people on how to do those kinds of things and just make sure that people know how. And I think that's the same, that kind of goes along in the same line with copywriting. A lot of the young people now, computer is just second nature to them, like paper and pencil was second nature to me when I was growing up. Um, they don't think about stuff online not being readily available to them for anything, and that includes audio, video, or anything else. And they need to be educated in copyright law, and so do educators. Educators don't think about it either. They think, oh, that would look great on my web page, or that would look great on my online class page. And one of the things that the community college I work for does is every year they do a copyright workshop for the instructors and professors. And I think that's great because laws change from time to time, and they need to keep updated. Every year we have a new flux of adjunct professors and instructors that come in. And so they do that every year, and they require all faculty to come to it. So, but I think, again, it's a muddy area. And that's why I think they require all the faculty to attend it to make sure everybody's on the same page. So again, what's the best? And I liked Professor Bleak, excuse me. I like his suggestion that instead of using copyright pictures or trying to figure out which act to use the best is to link to other things, link to original websites on where you can find the information or find the photograph or find the chapter if it's something online. I like that. And then it's or link to databases and journals. And then that way the copyright is somebody else's problem. I like that idea. But again, copyright is a very gray area. So either make sure that you take seminars and stay updated, or link to it and let it be somebody else's problem.